Hi guys, welcome to our channel, The BaeSlay Way. As promised, we are back with our interview experience segment for you, and today's company is Deutsche Bank. So before proceeding, please do hit the subscribe button if you're new here and hit the bell icon to receive all post notifications instantly. Additionally, we also have a Google form attached in the description box below, which you can fill up to get featured on our placement interview experience segment. And do join our Telegram channel as well. The link is also in the description box to stay updated with our channel. Now let's move on to the recruitment process.
The profile offered by Deutsche Bank is a graduate analyst. The CTC is as mentioned. The eligibility criteria is you should be having 7 CGPA or above in BE BTech, and the branches eligible are CS, IT, and ENTC. So the platform was Hacker Rank for online test. There were 3 coding questions that need to be solved in 90 minutes, and it was of 120 points. So the difficulty was easy, medium, and hard. So first question was easy, second was medium, and third was hard. Coming to the interview segment, there were a total of 4 rounds. There were 2 technical, 30 minutes each. One was techno HR, that is professional fitness round, that was for 30 minutes, and a HR round that was for 50 to 30 minutes. Now, we will discuss this process in very much detail with our guest today.
Hi everyone, today we have with us Manasi, who's cracked the on-campus recruitment process for Deutsche Bank for the job role of a graduate analyst. Welcome to our channel, Manasi, and congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
So we would request for a quick introduction first, and then we can move on with the interview segment.
Okay, so I graduated in 2021. So I had the whole placement process in the year 2020, and it was completely virtual for the first time. And yeah, so now it's been more than 8 months in the organization for me.
Okay, so let's proceed with the interview segment then. So coming to the online test, it was on Hacker Rank, Hacker Earth. So can you brief us about how was the test and what were the questions?
Yeah, sure. So it was on Hacker Earth, and there were 3 questions of varied difficulties. One was easy, one was medium, and one was hard, and they were scored accordingly. So the easy question was based on string manipulation. It was a string manipulation question. The medium one, it had something related to arrays, but I could not get that. So I did not have the time to go through that. And the hard one was based on a dynamic programming question, which fortunately I had done the previous day, so I could do that. And the thing was, you had to pass all the test cases as is normal for any aptitude online test. And yeah, so that was it.
So solving one easy and one hard took you to the interview segments then?
Yeah, for me that was there. But there were some people who cracked the medium and easy one and still got in. So I think it was more of how many test cases you could pass and like what question, than it was on what questions you could.
So we can move to the interview segments then. So as you mentioned, there were 2 technical of 30 minutes each. So can you brief us about them?
Yeah. So the first technical interview that went for 30 minutes, it was mostly based on the resume that we had sent. And so the questions asked were more on the projects that I had done or what courses I had taken and elective subjects and what I was comfortable with. They also asked me to write a simple bubble sort program. And mostly, yeah, it was on my final year project or the mini projects that I had done during the coursework. And so that is for the first technical round.
Yeah.
So for the second one, it was more on Java and basic concepts of OOPS, and also the interviewer was more interested in knowing the thought process. And I mean, he specifically said that because I am from an ENTC background and I was going for a software role, so that was one question he asked, the reason behind that. So that was there, and he also then went to ask me some questions related to ENTC because of the background. um, and he actually really was interested in knowing the thought process, and he also asked me a question which was outside of technical aspects. It was related to hospital management, and he really just wanted to know how I how I thought and how I went about the problem more than the technical stuff. He was Because he was of the belief that technical skills you can learn, but what is the thought process that's important. So that were the two technical rounds for me.
Yeah. So I have one question before moving into techno HR. So till now you have told all about technical, but your role is graduate analyst. So what was the thing different from a software development through a graduate analyst? Because all the things that you were telling, they are also asked in a software development profile also.
Yeah, so they call it as a graduate analyst title, but mostly I mean, the work is of a software developer itself. So that is why the questions were very similar to SDA.
So we can move to the techno HR round, and you are calling it the round as profit round also, right?
Yeah, so they call it as a professional fitness or pro fit round, but it's basically a techno HR round. And in that, the interviewer asked me two puzzles, and also some situational based questions, like how would you react if your manager is like overloading you with work, or how if you do not get along with your teammates, then how would you go about in that kind of situation. So questions like these were asked, and also questions about how was your day, because all these interviews were going on in the same day, on the same day, one after the other. So he also went into that part. And the last round was the HR round. In HR, it was just about the background. If I was told to move to another location, would I accept that? And also about my hobbies, or what extra I did aside from the coursework and all of that. So that was it.
So your current location is Pune, I guess, for the company.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that it's already been 8 months that you're into the organization, right? So how has your experience been so far? How's the work life and everything?
Yeah, so the experience has been really good. There is a lot of learning opportunities given. And so I am currently working, I have been working on the front end development of things. And everyone is helpful and quite open, right from the top level. I mean, the directors, VPs, everyone is open to discussions and all of that. So the culture is also really great, and work-life balance. Yeah, I think it's also pretty good. As long as you are completing your work, there is no pressure from others.
So are there any tips for our juniors before applying into?
Yeah, so I think mostly everyone would be giving these tips, but yeah, so just be clear about your basics, data structures, OOPS, maybe Java. Yeah, for DP, most probably Java is the main point where they will test you. And in the interviews, just be confident and don't beat around the bush if you don't know anything. Be honest on your resume as well as in the interview. And yeah, really, they just want to test your thought process. So just be calm and answer the questions as you can.
So with that, I guess it's a wrap for today. Thank you so much, Mansi, for coming in and sharing your experience with us. It was great interacting with you. And guys, please don't forget to hit a like on this video if you're still watching, and share it with your friends or family who you think it might be beneficial for. We'll be back next week with another interview experience segment for you on Fridays as usual. Till then, take care and prepare well. Thank you.